said it was impossible. They said,
you can't put together the most elite team of comic book reviewers on the planet and do, a podcast or something like that?
Despite all that, today we can proudly announce. Yeah, they were right. We couldn't do it. So instead, we brought you the most vile, ignorant, unprofessional group of comic book enthusiasts we could find. This is Panel to Panel, the Game Rage Magazine comic podcast.
To Panel to Panel, where today we'll be discussing Daredevil number 20. God damn, man, that means we've literally made 40 episodes just on Daredevil and Hulk, man.
Fuck yeah, you talking about making moves on comics, man. We're doing the ultimate hustlers.
The ultimate hustlers. So Daredevil number 20 today. If you want to, before we get into it though, if you want to help us out, go to YouTube where you can subscribe and fucking
do all things.
Yeah, just subscribe on YouTube because we need 18 more. Just fucking do it. All right, thank you. Also go to Game Rage Magazine on Instagram and TikTok, Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X. You can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram, and you can go check out the All Gas No Trash podcast. Also, if you like anime and manga, go check out Frank at anime_syndicate_podcast on Instagram. And also check out the Anime Syndicate podcast. All right. Let's get crackety-cracking. Right on into it. Daredevil.
Part 2 of
Inferno Ascension. Or it's Inferno 2 of 2 Ascension. And so we open up with this black page, this black panel, and it's essentially like people talking into their phones or whatever. Oh, hello, I'm sorry, I didn't know who else to call. I'm Bernadette, I'm in Hell's Kitchen, it's fine, it's a war zone. Oh my God, there's explosions, there's gunfire, nobody's coming, nobody's helping. Oh, I tried to call 911, but there's no answer. On the TV, no one's talking about it. I don't know what's happening. It's like a blackout. Oh my God, we're alone. I know you're not the fire department or police officers, but I don't know where else to turn. I'm too scared to go outside. Somebody shot through my window. Oh, please pick up. I'm begging you. And then that's it. And then we cut to the dudes at the news station, right? This is where they're at, the news station, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, man, I was just checking the tips line, and there it was. The weirdest fucking voicemail, man. There's nothing on social media about Hell's Kitchen, so I figured it was a crank call and went to delete it, but it's her voice, man. She's actually, scared. It could be mental illness, but I don't know. This lady sounds like a senior citizen, and her last resort is the Daily Bugle. So what, dementia? He's like, nah, if something's happening and nobody wants news of it to spread, you'd knock out the cell phones, but a lot of seniors still use landlines. But surely something would still get out if on social media if it was big. And he's like, yeah, well, somebody has the power to stop emergency services and block cell reception. He's like, fuck, man, you're right. I'm going to go head out and check this out. Hell yeah. And he's like, doubt it's anything, but you never know with the kitchen. And we just get, my name is Matt Murdock. When I was a kid, God gave me a gift. He took my sight, but gave me the world. Here we fucking go again with the self-righteous cocksuckery of Daredevil, Matt Murdock. And he's fighting he's fighting one of the guys that are invading the city. Him and Cold North are fighting this dude. And this dude's also another ginger. I don't approve of this. This is some ginger on ginger hate crime going on here. And I don't like this. But anyways, this is a big fucking Viking looking motherfucker. And he's beating the shit out of the two of them. And he says, every sound, every smell, every texture. He made me feel everything. I dressed as the devil and used these gifts to be a blunt instrument. And people got hurt. People died. And it felt like God abandoned me. Oh, wheel, fucking wheel. Jesus Christ. But he was always there. When I looked down in the sand and there was one pair of footsteps, it was because he carried me. That's what I'm expecting out of this. He says he knew that I just needed to be better. Yes, violence is a last resort, but when there's no other option, when good people are being attacked and being beaten, sometimes all you can do is lift your fists and fight. And then we get the title page with that, Inferno Part 2. And Daredevil says, this is the Stromwinds, it has to be. It's their nuclear option so they can scoop up a section of New York.
My man just got fucking worked, but falling out of a...
Oh, he got ejected from a vehicle during a high-speed crash, and then is proceeding to just fight dudes. Acrobatically, man, nonetheless. Like, nothing's wrong with him. He has to have some sort of super healing power or
I don't know.
shit.
I think it's the power of God and anime.
It's the power of God and anime. Anyways, so we get over here, and he's like, you know, it's their nuclear option without... And he's like, well, also sending me a message. If only I hadn't. And he's like, no, damn it. No, Matt, this isn't time for Catholic guilt. You have to save lives. Save them. And he's like, Stiltman, bombing buildings. He's like, Crossbones and Bullseye are dangerous, but... And they're like, maybe you are dead, fucking coward. And he's like, Stiltman's about to rack up major casualties. I gotta go stop him. And so... he's like, what are you fucking doing, man? Like, they still got 1 minute before I trash the place. And it's Rhino telling me, he's like, don't care. We're getting paid to trash the kitchen, Rhino, not give him a skit. And then fucking Daredevil chucks one of his, I don't know, is this baton or whatever the fuck he throws. And it hits one of the bombs and fucking blows up in front of fucking Stiltman. And he's like, ah! And then Rhino's like, oh, looks like it is my job after all. Minutes up, you fucking people got warned. And here we get with Typhoid Mary coming out saying, big man, sent to do a big job, sent to fail. And then she just starts fucking laughing. And Matt goes, oh God. He's like, Mary, Typhoid Mary, she woke up. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Did I cause? And he's like, who the fuck are... And the Rhino's like, who the fuck are you? And she just throws like fucking fire at his ass or whatever and catches him on fire. And she's like, I love a good riot, but a place of worship? No good at all. And so it's the inner monologue of Daredevil. He's like, maybe there's still Sister Elizabeth in her. She's protecting the church, I guess. And Rhino's like, just shut the fuck up, lady. What are you fucking running your mouth about? So Daredevil's like, oh, does that mean I can trust her? He's like, well, I can't, but I'm short on allies. So she jumps into like his arms and he like catches her. And he's like, no superheroes have have shown up, which means the strong ones have distracted them, taken them off the map. And she's like, oh, she's looking at Daredevil. Oh, my hero, did you miss me? Mary, Rhino won't stop until he destroys your church. He's too strong. Lure him west off a pier. See if he can swim. And she's like, bossy, I'll allow it. And so she starts throwing fire at him, and he's like, you little bitch. And then he's like, I'll fucking kill you. And then she takes him out, and he says, Mary's telepathy will keep Rhino on the hook. So now I can focus on Stiltman. And then Stiltman looks down and he goes, hey, I'm walking here. And he says, man, this dude's a joke, but with these fucking bombs, he's a dangerous joke. He's like, you gotta move, Matt. Move before and he's like, well, what have we? And he chucks some bombs, and fucking Daredevil gets ejected up by the force of the bombs, and he stabs this dude with a fucking knife, and basically ends up causing his legs to like blow up. Like he tosses some of these incendiary devices at his leg and fucking cuts all his legs off, or stilts or whatever.
You know, to the average human, like Stiltman, as stupid as he looks and as stupid as he is as far as like villains go, not that intelligence wise, but like the fact that he's named Stiltman and he has this kind of equipment, that would subdue a lot of people. Like just regular people.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I mean, it's effective. Now, against superheroes, probably not so much. But, like, you know, I mean, hey, regular people, sure. So Daredevil basically fucks this dude's shit up. And he's like, oh, good, Cole's alive, thank God. And he's like, Daredevil, watch out. I couldn't stop him. And this is where we get, he's like, oh, good old Bullet, a for-hire mercenary. And he's like, don't make this harder than it has to be, Red. His heart can't be in this. If I had time, I'd try to talk him out of it. And Daredevil gets like, fucking not shot in the leg, or yeah, I guess he does get shot in the leg. And he goes, fuck. And he says, I'm back to watch the kitchen burn, huh? And it's the owl, and now the owl and him are fucking fighting. And essentially, he got shot in the, he got thrown out of ejected from a vehicle during a high-speed crash.
Yeah.
He's fought a bunch of dudes, he's been exploded, and now he got shot in the leg. And he's still fucking going like there's no big deal. So these guys are like, yo, fucking, we're just here to fuck you up. And basically, this dude, Crossbones, gets hit in the head with a rock, and he's like, they're like, hey, fucking leave him alone. And it's more of his Daredevil looking dudes. We got CM Punk right here in the front fucking coming after him. And he's like, they're like, yeah, you paramilitary fucks. Like, who says that? Like, who fucking calls people that, man?
Paramilitary fucks. What the fuck is that?
What a shitty fucking thing. So then the reporter's there from the Bugle or whatever, and he's like, holy shit, this is fucking insane. And he's like, he's like, man, there's no signal. I gotta get back in range. And he's like, I gotta let everybody know. And so then we hear, get your hands off my citizens. And Fisk shows up, fat body Fisk with his fucking rings and his fucking button-down shirt and his fucking little vest, and he starts beating the shit out of everybody. And Owlsley is pissed, and he's like, Fisk, I'm the kingpin now. How dare you? And one of his guys says, boss, we've been talking. We're out here taking over Hell's Kitchen was not the plan, not destroying it, man. Half of us grew up here. We got our families here. You don't have your eye on the prize anymore, Owlsley. And he's like, Butch, how dare you, you bastard?
They put a lot of emphasis on this character in like recent issues when they were building up Owlsley. Like he got a fair bit of screen time within this comic, and now they're building up to have like a redemption arc about saving Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. So Daredevil gets him, and now we get this fucking back-to-back fighting stance with Daredevil and Fisk, and he's like, keep an eye out for Bullseye.
It's literally like textbook fucking action movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Specific pose and everything.
Yep, he tells him, keep an eye, because everything's on fire, and there's flowy shit around him, and he's like, keep an eye out for Bullseye. He's MIA, and Fisk tells him, I'm not helping you. This is my city, and anyone who thinks otherwise needs to learn respect. And then Mary jumps out and says, hey, handsome, update your files, because Mr. Big here can swim. And he's like, Mary, you weren't supposed to. And he says, oh, shit, Fisk, move. He's onto us. And Rhino comes and just blows up fucking everything. And they're like, Foggy comes fucking somehow running out here. I don't know how the fuck Foggy's involved now. He just shows up. Hey, Daredevil, we got to get you out of here, man. It's a war zone. All the fake Daredevils are running around. And he's like, Foggy? He's like, what? Is this what? And he's like, damn it, Matt, I figured you'd say that. And he hands him his fucking Daredevil fucking scream of sticks.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Yeah. And just as fucking a bullet goes off right at Foggy's fucking head, and Daredevil deflects it with the goddamn scream of stick. And he goes, Foggy. And he's like, this is bigger than Matt Murdock, bigger than you putting on that damn costume. You're Daredevil because someone has to be. And he just tells him, run, Foggy, straight behind me. In case he fires again, I've got this. He just says, remember who you are. Remember your training. You're Matt Murdock. You're Daredevil. And out of the infinite possibilities, there's only one way this is going to go. My way. And then Daredevil just starts fighting all these dudes, having been shot in the leg, thrown from a fucking movie vehicle, blown up a bunch of times. He's fucking getting after it like nobody's business.
It's like that scene from fucking X-Men Days of Futures Past when Quicksilver is like, when time something. He's like running.
Yeah.
And, like everything is in perfect. Every possible perfect scenario for him to take out everybody, he fucking does it.
Yeah, and like with Rhino, like he literally runs and does this like flip over him and fucking like, he basically gives him like a reverse RKO with just fucking nunchucks.
Yeah.
And he fucking reaches inside and fucking stabs him in the fucking mouth with that knife or whatever. And everybody's shit is getting fucked up in this one. Daredevil's like, look at him. He's like high speed fucking blocking bullets, man. Like,
that is horse shit.
I agree. Like, he doesn't have that fucking ability.
But I mean, for the sake of the story.
Yeah, they have to. But
he's like, oh yeah, he's so fast that he could just block off bullets
this
like
dude's
fucking
shooting
nothing.
at him with two semi-automatic, well, one revolver and one semi-automatic handgun, okay? And Daredevil's just like, bing, 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 bing. Like, there's no fucking way. And he says, blessed be the Lord. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It's been 2 minutes. Heartbeat slowed, unconscious, brain damage in 1 minute, unless. And so he goes in and he grabs it was the end of the knife handle that he stuck in there to fucking make him pass out. He's like, my rock, who trains my hands for war. And he fucking pulls it out so that Rhino will be fucking not die, I guess. And Typhoid Mary comes back in and she says, and my fingers for battle. And then she fucking just tosses the cape and walks away. And they say, is that all? Is that the last of the bastards trashing my... And Owlsley gets up to Fisk and says, you bitch, this is my town now. And then he goes to shoot him, and fucking Cole North fucking shoots the gun out of his hand. Says, it's over, Owlsley. And he says, you knew. And it's Daredevil talking to Fisk saying, you knew about Mary in the church. I swear to God, if you made her... And he says, happy? You know nothing about adult decisions, and you never will. Detective North, arrest this man. And then all the Daredevils are around saying, Mayor Fisk, oh, Mayor Fisk. This dude's got his cell phone out. They're fucking recording. So Cole North tells him, nah, I won't. And he says, Matt Murdock tells him, it's okay, Cole. And everybody's like, the news is now showing up. Mayor Fisk, what happened here today? What's going on here? He says, I'm fine. I just did what I always do, help the city. And she's like, are you Daredevil? And he's like, yep, I am. I'm Daredevil. And this is now live on TV. Hell's Kitchen explodes. I've spent years defending Hell's Kitchen, but I've also been accused of killing Leo Carraro, this man's brother. And because of that, I'm turning myself into the authorities. And that's the end of the issue. Daredevil's turning his bitch ass in. Now he's going to go to jail. He's going to go through his jail arc. He's going to get shredded even more. He's going to maybe get molested. I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to have some kind of like Batman Rises.
Yeah, he's going to learn some new shit in jail. They're going to send him into the pit hole. He's going to break his back, and then, now you have my permission to die.
He's going to come out even better than ever, more lethal.
Yep.
More efficient. Stronger, better, faster, stronger. Or harder, better, faster, stronger.
The $1 million Daredevil. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the $1 million Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so these last two issues have been very fucking action heavy, and it's been great. The panels look fucking amazing. The explosions are awesome. The fucking artwork's awesome. If they had to wait until what's his name, Marco Cicchetto came back, because these other assholes couldn't have did this. It would have looked like garbage.
Yeah, all the physics, I guess, the kinetic movement from panel to panel. From panel to panel, man, it looks so good. It looks like it's all orchestrated, that Matt Murdock saw these moves like 20 years in advance. He's like, oh, I knew this person was going to do this because I've been around them for so long. They're so predictable. Yeah, this is fucking excellent.
Yeah, I agree. It was sexcellent.
It was like a mini blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to get fucking worse. I mean, worse in terms of scale. I'm sure there's going to be some type of giant-ass war that Daredevil's going to... But this was like a nice, small-scale incident that felt big.
Yeah, and it was cinematic as fuck, too, man. It was cool as shit.
And then you got the cool buddy
cop thing of...
fucking... well, not only Cole North, but...
With him and Fisk,
it was him and Fisk.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking sweet. So this was a good issue. Anyways, all right, cool. You got anything else to add?
No. So now we got fucking Matt Murdock going to potentially fucking jail for who knows how long, if that ends up in fact happening.
Yeah, indeed. So I guess we'll just have to find out, and you can find out next time on Panel to Panel, right here. And if you want to go to YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Game Rage Magazine. Also at Game Rage Magazine on Instagram and TikTok. Game Rage Mag on Twitter /X. You can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official, and you can follow Frank at anime_syndicate_podcast. All right, that's it for us. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
That was Panel to Panel, the Game Rage Magazine comic book podcast. Thanks for listening. If you want to know more and follow along, go to Instagram and TikTok. Follow at Game Rage Magazine. If you want to follow on Twitter /X at Game Rage Mag. Tune in next time.